2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Luke, currently in second place, heading to the final round. Not a bad place to be, but let's face it, these guys aren't playing for second place, are they? They've got their eye on the prize. They want to finish number one, so they're going to have a good final round to make that happen.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Going with the 7. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently at +3 for the event. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Choosing the 9-iron here. That might be one club too many.
That rough was thick. I hope that they're okay after that one.
How close was that to going down? In she goes. Let's head to the next. It's time for a one-shotter.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And a live look at the leaderboard, and we find that Harold Varner III finds himself in top spot. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And there it is. Oh, it's great to see the energetic, effervescent Harold Varner III leading this tournament. This one could take a little bounce to the left. Second shot here on the 6th. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. What's in front of them, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Yep, well holed for bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Great shot. That's a pretty handy shot.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
He's currently just in second place. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Good option. Take your medicine and try and get it up and down from there.
That dog will hunt.
And he needs this to save par. Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
We have a short par 4 ahead of us here.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Appears to have overcooked this one.
Downhill putt there. Luke just misjudged the pace there. Didn't want to be too bold with it.
And it's that man, Harold Varner, leading this event. We have a par 4 on this one.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
From around 140 yards here, 5 strokes behind our leader. So I might need to set. That should set up another chance. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hopping right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. And with that hole, they're in second place on the leaderboard, behind Harold Varner III. That one's heading down Broadway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's disappointing. Oh, that's a clutch par. Okay, as we move along, it's Harold Varner III on top of this event. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Well played, mate. An opportunity for a birdie here. It was on a good line. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
And Henny, in the end, there's no win for this player in the event, but they did set a goal and accomplish it by performing better than the great Xander Schauffele. That's a stunning result.
Absolutely stunning. Yes, Luke, this player now seems a bit prophetic. They challenged Xander Schauffele leading up to this event and beat him. These smaller successes are definitely going to build up to something spectacular, and I think it's just a matter of time at this point. We're looking at greatness here.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.